Hello everyone, I am Tam, and today is the first edition of Spurious Dishes, where I try to make dishes that come, into my imagination, and we'll see how things go. So today I'm going to try to make some beef liver omelette. As you see, I have about half a pound of beef liver, 2 tablespoons of salted butter, in right there, frozen veggies, particularly peas and carrots, and about 4 eggs. So the first thing I'll do is chop up the liver to kind of make it more fine, to square, small, into I guess like half an inch cubes, something like that. And then once I have that done, I'll put I'll crack open the eggs, and then put them into the bowl, whip them into a fine little batter, and then I'll toss in the veggies, frozen veggies, and also the small cube livers into the bowl, and then just kind of whip them up into to make them nice and even, and uniformly distributed, like a probability distribution. And then once that's done, we'll actually start to cook into the pan. So let me get those ready, and then we'll return to the pan. All right, and we're back with the finely quotation mark chopped livers. I try my best to chop into cubes. See, some of them are cubes, some of them are ovals, and everything in between. But they should be very small, like around a 1 inch, half an inch cube is what I'm trying to go for, more or less what I have right here. I've also whipped the eggs into a somewhat fine batter. You see. There they are. There's like the whites are not showing for the most part. Very kind of smooth. So I'm going to now put. I'll probably put the frozen veggies first into the bowl, and then I'll put that there. And then I'll whip them into a nice uniform batter. So let me get back to you when I have that done. And now we're back. As you can see, sorry if the lighting is kind of off. I'll try my best to show you. So there's the liver, the veggies and everything kind of mixed in. It looks a lot like cereal actually. Don't eat this as is because it's not cooked in a way. So there it is. I'm actually going to throw a bit of, I guess, spice, chili to this. Not a lot, just like a little bit, just because the liver generally is kind of bland, or like tastes very like gamey, and chili usually solves a lot of problems when it comes to, like, I guess, flavoring, or I guess eliminates the bad ones, the bad flavors. About that much, nothing too crazy. Just to like kind of like neutralize the gaminess of the liver. So nice whipped, even, uniform like that. So I'm going. Oops, sorry. I'm going for there. Nice whip, even, uniform, like so. And that's. I'll just put this back before I forget. And yeah, there we go. Looks a bit like cereal. Do not eat this as is. And then we'll start to actually cook this. So there's the butter, nice and happy in center. And then so we're actually gonna start now. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but I'll try to do what I can. So I'll come back to you once the butter is kind of melted, and then I'll pour it in, and then we'll actually see how it kind of starts to cook. And there goes the butter from solid to now liquid. Let me just turn down the heat to, like, I guess below medium, so it doesn't like pop out when I put the batter inside. So here we are. I'll try to do this with one hand, kind of hard. Forgive me if I like fail. And here we go. Just smooth like that. Yep, nice and smooth. That sizzle definitely satisfying. It means I did a good job, I guess. All right, so there we go. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just put this away like this. All right, so now I still need my spoon. So now let's see here. See, looks pretty uniform, pretty good. I'll turn the heat back to medium or so. Yep, and then I'll come back to you guys when this thing is nice and cooked. And there it is, the final product. Looks a bit like sausage, but it's beef liver once more. Let me just slowly zoom around so you can see what it looks like. Yep. So even the flies, I guess, approve. So I guess we're doing something right. Anyway, so let me just take a bite here. It's kind of like, let's do it here. Right over here. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see what it's like. So the smell, let me just smell it right now. It smells like the smell of the peas is the strongest. And then comes the liver next, and then the carrots, and then the eggs. So it smells like a kind of fresh garden smell. Yeah, that's what it smells like anyway. It's like a fresh garden smell, and let's see what it tastes like. Yeah, it's not really bad, dude. That's pretty good. The consistency of the beef liver goes really well with the custardy taste of the eggs. It kind of makes it into like a nice I guess a nice texture. It's very consistent, smooth. It's like it's like eating pate. That's a bit thicker. That's how I would describe it. Smells really good, and yeah. So that is beef liver omelette, and hope you guys enjoyed the recipe, the Spurious recipe, and also the video.